Welcome to Module 1 of the Woodsworth College E-Mentorship training. With this, we'll explain how to get you started with the program, go over some limits, boundaries, and confidentiality, and also explain how to draft your first email mass message to all your e-mentees. So to get started, it's important to know that the E-Mentorship program will function via a U of T listserv program. With this, you as the e-mentor will monitor and assign a group of e-mentees via one directed listserv email address. We will assign you this address and also assign you a group of 22 e-mentees. In the coming weeks, you will receive an email from the Dean's office indicating your listserv email address. So with this address, you will be able to send your first welcome message to your e-mentees. Like we said, each group will have about 22 e-mentees in it. So simply go to your respected email, type in your group address that we provided, and then go ahead and set up your first draft message. What's also important to emphasize is that this listserv email address is to be used for mass messages only. It is up to your e-mentee to respond privately and create that one-on-one conversation with you. Not every e-mentee is required to participate in our e-mentorship program, but we hope that through your first mass message to them, they will jump on the opportunity to email you back and begin creating that mentorship relationship. Throughout the summer, it will be through this listserv email address that you will send out mass notifications from the Dean's office to your groups. You will only send mass messages if the Dean's office contacts you with the incentive to send one.
The purpose of the listserv program is to ensure that we are maintaining confidentiality for all incoming students. What this means is that any students who respond to the group email will have their email responses routed directly through you as the moderator of the listserv. This means that when students send replies, they go directly to you without going to the rest of the group. In this way, you'll be able to respond individually to each of your mentees without having any messages slip through to the entire group.
Because the Dean's office is building this trust relationship with you to handle confidential information, it is important to understand your limits and boundaries as an e-mentor. So to debrief everything in short form, thoroughly read over the Getting Started section of your training manual, wait for the Dean's office to send you your listserv email address, begin drafting your first mass welcome message, and review the confidentiality agreement a few times.
The Office of the Dean requires that strict confidentiality be maintained with respect to all information obtained by e-mentors concerning the students that they communicate with. Please recall that you signed a confidentiality agreement at the beginning of the program. What this means is that as a volunteer e-mentor for the Office of the Dean of Students, you've agreed to understand that you will have access to a listserv of student emails which are only to be used for the purposes of this program. You also understand that you may have access to confidential information, both written and verbal, that is shared with you from your mentees in the program. Please understand that such information is to be treated with the utmost confidentiality and discussed only within the boundaries of the program. Please do not use this information inappropriately or use any of the email addresses you have acquired after you have left the volunteer position without express consent from your e-mentee. All communication with your e-mentee must be documented and reported to the program administrator monthly. Such reporting will be done electronically using forms provided for this purpose. If you have any questions or concerns about these issues, please do not hesitate to contact the Dean's office.
When you have your listserv email address, you should immediately send your first email welcome message. This message is especially important because it not only introduces our Woodsworth College e-mentorship program, but it introduces you. This is an important message to set expectations and also offer support. So, to get started, go into your personal email account and compose a message. In the To or Send line, type your listserv email address. Then, your subject line should read, "Welcome to Woodsworth College and our E-Mentorship program." In your training manual on page 12, it includes a checklist and also a sample welcome mass message. Feel free to use this as your guide. If you would like the Dean's Office to review or edit your message before the Send button is clicked, feel free to contact us. So, when you click Send, you can sit back and wait for your inbox to receive potential eMentee questions and also other resources the Dean's Office may ask you to send out. So, to debrief in short form, be sure to go to page 12 of your training manual, thoroughly read through all the checklist and guidelines, compose your mass message, ask the Dean's Office to edit or review, and send away. And remember, if you have any questions, feel free to contact the Dean's Office via email at any time.